Why annuities are better than Treasury bonds. This really isn't debatable, but we'll get into it with the PVC pipe of knowledge. The PVC pipe of knowledge. The authentic PVC pipe of knowledge. Don't take cheaters who are trying to steal my PVC pipe of knowledge. They're fake. They're fraud. They're like Anthony Fauci. Anthony Fauci. Is Trump going to go after him? Probably not, but I wish he would, but either way. All right, so let's check this out. So I did my video earlier today on right now is a, I can't remember what it's called. What's the video called? Right now is a great time to lock in cap. My video was, right now is a great time to lock in gains with a guaranteed income annuity. All right, that's what I said. And some of you guys had a couple comments on here. This is a good comment right here, my man Blue Blood. He says, to be honest, annuities are only good when you need income as opposed to growth. Eventually, most of us will want income unless we want to die rich and leave it to our heirs. In my case, I'd rather keep the $200,000 invested long term and see it grow until the time comes when growth is irrelevant and income is everything. I have no issue with that at all, 100%. In fact, in my video, I talked about that. I said, I'm not going to do an income annuity because I'm only 54. I'm still trying to get growth, for sure. I think it's a great comment. Here is the, right here. This is my man, Chris Jew. I don't know what that is. But anyway, Chris, this guy says, let's see. If you live to be, let's see, well, I want to show you his comment because he makes the classic mistake here. If you live to be 95, the IRR works up to 5.85% on the guaranteed income annuity. Live to 100 years, blah, blah. For people with an average life expectancy, they'd be better off buying a 20-year Treasury bond paying 4.8%. Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. We're going to talk about it here in just a second. And well, let me just tell you what I said. No, you're comparing an income product, an annuity, to an interest product, Treasury bonds. The annuity beats Treasury bonds hands down for income. We get this comment a couple times here. And Ron Morosi or something like that says, why not just buy a 20-year T-bill and get a 4.8% guarantee? Exactly. And my man North Texas says, does that give you monthly income? And that's what I want to talk about here. So let's talk about it. So we got a couple people talk about 20-year Treasury. So we're going to draw this right here. All right, so we got $200,000. All right, and we're going to do a couple things. We got a 4.8 Treasury bond, 4.8%, and we have a 20-year period certain guaranteed income annuity, which is paying $11.80 a month. All right, or that's, I don't have my calculator there. Oh boy. What's $11.80 a month times 12? Hang tight, my friends. Let me pause it real quick. I'm about to sneeze anyway. That's $14,160 a year. All right. All right. At the end of the 20 years, this will have zero left. This will have 200,000 left. All right. This is not. No one would say that's. I shouldn't say at the end of the 20 years. If you live beyond 20 years, this will still pay you $14,160. I'm saying the residual income at the end of 20 years, if it's a 20-year period certain and you die in year 20, there is nothing left. If you live till you're year 30, it's still going to pay you this right here. Just keep that in mind. I'm just saying, in this case, you're going to die in year 20 and then it's gone. All right, so a life 20-year period certain annuity is what we're talking about. Hope that makes sense. In this case, we know for a fact you put $200,000 in, you get $200,000 back, plus you get 4.8% interest. All right. This, you put $200,000 in, you get $14,160 a year for as long as you're living, or for 20 years, whichever is longer. All right. And then when you're dead or 20 years are up, if you're dead and then 20 years are up, there's no residual. All right. Now the drawback here is, what does this actually pay us for an income stream? Well, it's 4.8 on $200,000. What's that? $9,600 a year. And that's, what, $800 a month? Is that what that is? Let's take our trusty calculator on my phone. I don't know what I did my real trusty calculator, but $9,600 a year divided by 12. That's $800 a month, all right? No more, no less. And this is literally what you're getting. You're getting $800 a month. So you're getting $380 less per month than you're getting on the income annuity. And the reason you're getting that is because you'll get your value back at the end of 20 years. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's just no two ways around this. By the way, you can't sell. This is what a lot of people don't understand. And if you haven't taken my investment course, you should. It's in the doobly-doo down there. I can't remember what I called it. I got 2 courses. Both are good. I like them both. But anyway, you can't just take fractional shares off a treasury bond. It's not a mutual fund. It's not, you buy a bond, you're buying a bond. You're buying a complete bond. You can't just say, I want to sell $5,000 off this bond. It doesn't work like that. Now, you're not going to get a whole $200,000 bond, so you probably get, I don't know, 20 $10,000 bonds. So theoretically, you could sell a bond at $10,000, but you don't know what the principal is going to be. It could be lower if the interest rates go up. That's the thing about buying a bond for income. The only guarantee is that you're going to get this right here, this 4.8%. That's it. You're not guaranteed any principal that you can sell it anytime soon because it hasn't matured. The only way you get your principal back is maturity. So the bond, the price of the bond could fluctuate up and down, just like what happened in 2022. I mean, if the interest rates go up again, your price of your bond will drop. That will always go back up to maturity. We know that. But from an income perspective, this dominates that. It's not even close. In fact, what is that? 380 divided by, we'll take a look at this. Hold on a second. 380 divided by 800. So this guy pays 47% more income than this. And the reason for that is because you get your principal back and you don't get anything back here. So don't be fooled. You can't just take, I cannot stress this enough. You can't take just income off of it. You can't just say sell $5,000. I want to I want to go buy a Frisbee. It doesn't work like that in a treasury bond. You can't do it. It's what a mutual fund's for. But a mutual fund, you're not going to be guaranteed 4.8%. It's not. And there's fluctuation in the price. So when it comes from income, you can't beat the guaranteed income annuity. You just can't. Now, when it comes from interest, sure, because you're getting 4.8 here percent. We know that for a fact. But you can't reinvest this either into this. It doesn't work like that. You don't reinvest your interest into your bond. A bond is a fixed income. It pays a fixed amount at death, at maturity. You don't reinvest to buy more shares. It doesn't work like that. The 4.8% you got to do something else with it. You can go freaking sniff it up your nose. You can go give it to Sniffy Joe so he can sniff little girls. You can do whatever you want. But this right here, once it's locked in, it's locked in. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can sell it, but you don't know what the price will be because it varies. It varies depending on interest rates. This is just facts. So you're losing 47% of a year on income, fact. And you don't know what the price you're going to get when you sell it. Could be more, could be less, fact. We do know we're going to have our mature value. When it matures, we'll get our par value, $200,000. That's a fact. And you also can't just sell fractional shares. It doesn't work like that. This, you say $200,000, I'm getting this a year, each and every year, done. From an income perspective, you can't beat a guaranteed income annuity. You just can't. It's just that, I guess you could say, well, what if some guy says, well, if the insurance company goes bankrupt? No, I get it. Some other guy says something else in here too, which I thought was kind of funny. But look at my man here. Yeah, whoever the go-to Jim, my man says you would need $295,000 in a 4.8% T-bond to yield the equal yearly annuity payment that we're talking about here, 100%. Yep, that $14,000 payment ends after 40 years. Yes, you would get your $295,000 returned to you to do something else with, 100%. Yep, dude, that's a great comment there, guy. Check this out. This guy says, Ron Mexico, buying annuities is wrong. Buy some insurance and keep your lump sum. And I said, because annuities aren't insurance? Okay. If the insurance company goes bankrupt, is a annuity guaranteed by the federal government? No. There are some state guarantees, but I'm not going to get into those. But no, absolutely not guaranteed by the federal government. Jody Larson says, you have to keep the money in the annuity and often for years or you pay a penalty. Sometimes this penalty can wipe out any gains. Plus, the annuity company is investing your money and they face risk just as you would. Jody's talking about a deferred annuity. I'm talking about an income annuity. So Jody's missing that. There is no surrender charges or anything like that. You're literally, it's an irrevocable contract. You're saying, here, insurance company is $200,000, pay me $14,000 a year. It's just literally just that simple. But I want, let's see, more T-bill versus annuities. It's not debatable. This guy says T-bills are not guaranteed. T-bills are absolutely guaranteed. Come on, man. Stop comparing annuities from again, it's an income thing. Treasuries are not going to beat annuities. They're just not. It's basically impossible for them to do that. I'd hate to say impossible because they'll say, how about in 1982? If we go back to 1982, you can get 15% interest rates on a 30-year long bond. Yeah, okay. But right now, it's impossible for Treasury bills to beat, or Treasury bonds to beat annuities from an income perspective. It's just that simple. But I wanted to go back to right here, keeping money, exactly, John. Keeping money in the market at least guarantees beating inflation over the long term. Andrew Williamson, you must be new to my channel because I've done videos on this before. There's a professor out of Iowa. Maybe I'll do another video on that tomorrow. He showed us that stocks are not a hedge against inflation that you might think they are. They're just not. Do people really make terrible decisions like this, says Jeff Landis. No annuity for this guy. Never, ever. Okay. Here, stock market always recovers. See, I don't like that thinking. The stock market always recovers. It always had recovered. Doesn't mean it always will. Just keep that in mind, man. I'm not, look, again, we're talking about income here. You don't have to do it. We're talking about income. We're taking in gains to lock in some income that you cannot outlive. That's what we're talking about. If you want growth, go for markets. I got no qualm with that. But let's make sure we're talking about the same things here. But there's something else this guy said. Hold on a second. No, my man here put, he really likes me. He put 6 comments of the same one. I agree with his comment. Create an income for the fixed index annuity. I'm not talking about fixed index annuity. I'm just talking about SPIA, an income annuity. But you could do a fixed index annuity. I don't care. I literally don't. I'm just talking about a guaranteed income annuity. It's called SPIA. Single premium insurance, a single premium immediate annuity. But he's got 6 comments, so I appreciate the comments, man. For the algo, appreciate that. I'm sure he just hit this thing a couple times. I'm not sure it's a comment, but I get this comment all the time, like, "Oh, the insurance company can go bankrupt." And I'm like, okay, that's true. It could. Show me any evidence of insurance companies going bankrupt where the insured lost their shirts. There just isn't any. Even if going back to the Great Depression, it did not happen. So like it could. I don't know. I mean, then but a part 2 of this too is like, I get trust the stock market more than the annuities. I get that, Frank. I mean, it's but that's for growth. That's for growth. If we want income, you're just not going to beat the income annuity. You're just not. And by the way, who do you think insurance companies invest? Where do you think they invest their money? They invest their money in high-quality government bonds, high-quality corporate bonds. There's probably a couple real estates in there, some stocks too, but generally speaking, insurance companies are conservative investors because they have to cover their obligations. They can't be fly-by-nights. They just can't be, man. If they are and they go bankrupt, all the other companies bail them out because insurance knows if company A goes bankrupt and people start getting negative worries about insurance, the whole freaking thing falls. Because the whole point about insurance is I'm buying this product. I'm using my cash flow to buy a product that will protect me against catastrophic losses. If I feel those catastrophic losses are still going to be on me, even if I buy that product, well, I might as well I'll just basically self-insure. Why would I need the insurance company? Anyway, hope this helps. Love your thoughts. God bless. And don't forget to paw that like button. We'll see you.